Welcome to the latest edition of Oncology Updates, covering breakthroughs in the past 2 weeks. Brought to you by Lucid Quest. First, AVZO Therapeutics received FDA Fast Track for AVZO-1418, an EGFR and HER3 bispecific antibody drug conjugate for unresectable or metastatic NSCLC. With EGFR exon 19 deletion or L858R after an EGFR TKI. The program is in a Phase 1, Phase 2 first-in-human open-label study in advanced solid tumors, as monotherapy and in combinations. This may shape prescriber choice and payer reviews as data mature. Next, Bayer's HYRNUO, Sevabertinib, secured US accelerated approval for adult patients with previously treated HER2-mutated non-squamous cell lung carcinoma. The oral reversible HER2 tyrosine kinase domain inhibitor was approved following priority review based on overall response rate and duration of response from SOHO-01, with confirmatory evidence pending. Expect new competition to influence pricing and formulary access. Celcuity completed its NDA submission under real-time oncology review for Gedatolisib in HR-positive, HER2-negative, PIK3CA wild-type advanced breast cancer, supported by the Phase 3 Victoria-1 PIK3C, a wild-type cohort. Reported progression-free survival was 9.3 months for the triplet versus 2 months, with fulvestrant hazard ratio 0.24 and 7.4 months for the doublet versus 2 months, hazard ratio 0.33. If cleared, this could redirect treatment decisions in PIK3CA wild-type disease. In the United Kingdom, Beta-Glu Therapeutics received MHRA approval of its clinical trial application for YntraDose in unresectable locally advanced pancreatic cancer. This early feasibility clinical investigation, the first study of the Y90 microsphere in GLU loco-regional radiotherapy device, aims to start in the first quarter of 2026. Outcomes will depend on study design and control of confounding. ITM announced FDA acceptance of the NDA for 177 Lu edotrotide, ITM-11 in gastroenteropancreatic neuroendocrine tumors, with a PDUFA date of 28th of August 2026. The randomized open-label Phase 3 COMPETE trial in 309 participants in first to second line grade 1 to 2 GEP-NETs met its primary endpoint and showed longer progression-free survival and higher overall response rate versus everolimus. This may broaden radiopharmaceutical options, pending full review. Hamlet Biopharma reported written FDA feedback supporting a pivotal study design for alpha-1H in low-risk non-muscle invasive bladder cancer. There is alignment on population, complete response and durability endpoints, event-free survival, central pathology, and standardized assessments, with CMC and protocol finalization next. The decision signals investment potential for this modality. In Europe, the European Commission approved Libtayo, semiplimab, as adjuvant therapy for patients with high-risk cutaneous squamous cell carcinoma following surgery and radiation, based on the randomized placebo-controlled Phase 3 CPOST trial. Treatment reduced recurrence or death by 68% versus placebo, hazard ratio 0.32, p less than 0.0001. This decision is expected to affect access and treatment sequencing. Also in Europe, the Commission approved subcutaneous pembrolizumab, KEYTRUDA SC, for all adult EU indications. In the Phase 33475 AD77 study, subcutaneous dosing showed comparable pharmacokinetics and consistent efficacy versus intravenous administration, both with chemotherapy, in first-line metastatic non-squamous cell lung carcinoma. Administration takes approximately 1 to 2 minutes, which could streamline initiation, remote prescribing, and logistics. Stay ahead in oncology research, like, share and subscribe for our updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert healthcare consulting. See you next time.